So we're on our way to the Rockwell, well, we're on our way to Oneota Co-op where we have pre-packed boxes with my student intern. And this is specifically our food box program, which is a program through Iowa State University Extension and Outreach. One of the reasons why we did this program is we were looking to run pilots and proof of concepts for a workplace CSA. We'd read about them happening in Kansas City, and actually we talked with folks who are doing them in Kansas City. We'd read about them in Madison, Wisconsin. We'd also read about them down in Kentucky, Louisville, Tennessee. There's one in Nashville, where there are businesses that are looking to do, or that businesses that target larger corporate campuses or corporate offices to do what are basically CSAs. And we thought, well, let's see if we can copy that, basically. See if we can emulate that process and see if we can cash flow that process. Depending on what the growing conditions are, the farmer oftentimes will have to allocate land, inputs, labor to crops. And what they're going to want to do is they're going to probably want to overplant. They're going to want to plant more than they have demand for, right? Because they're taking into account the fact that, well, you know, I might get 100 pounds of tomatoes, but I might get 50 and I might get 200, right? There's variability in what kind of a year it's going to be. So what the food box is designed to do is the food box is designed for growers who are growing maybe for some more competitive markets where availability is required, but they might have extra. And what the food box can do is then soak up that excess product, right? Because I don't have to have anything particular in the box at any one time, I have the ability to buy in decent amount of volume, maybe excess product as it comes out of the farm, and I can buy that excess product at a good price. So the Food Hub is something that focuses a lot on marketing and a lot on operations and logistics, right? So when we can, what we're finding is it's very difficult, and what we find with CSAs a lot of times, it's very difficult for the farmer to both manage the production, the packing, the transport, and the marketing. And that's a lot of work, and a lot of, not just the work, it's the amount of focus that it requires in order to get everything done. And what oftentimes happens is then that individual farmer is just putting out fires. What we want to do with this food box is we want to be able to return a decent amount of cash back to the farm gate, but also take on some of that marketing and logistics trouble that so the farm won't have to do it. So we think that it's a win-win, and especially when we have prepaid product, especially when we have some decent volume going out, we can satisfy both the requirements to generate cash from the food bags themselves to pay for the food box and to cash flow the food box, but we can also satisfy requirements for producers and processors who need to get some money for what they're doing, right? So we want, really what this is designed to do is to create a win-win. This week we've got grapefruit, local lettuce, local dried beef, local pizza dough, and eggs, local eggs, plus local milk.